Hey, what did congressional Democrats do this week? Well, they prevented Trump from withdrawing troops from Afghanistan. What did congressional Democrats do last week? They increased Trump's military spending. What gets bipartisan support in Washington, D.C.? Endless war. There it is. House committee votes to put roadblocks on President Trump's ability to withdraw troops from Afghanistan. Yeah, the House Armed Services Committee voted last Wednesday to put roadblocks on President Trump's ability to withdraw from Afghanistan. The National Defense Authorization Act amendment would require several certifications before the U.S. military can further draw down in Afghanistan. The amendment was approved 45-11. Let me read that to you again. The National Defense Authorization Act amendment would require several certifications before the U.S. military can further withdraw down in Afghanistan. They're saying we can't get out of Afghanistan. That's what they're saying. They're putting roadblocks into doing that. We've been in Afghanistan for 19 years. We have kids fighting in Afghanistan that weren't even born when this war started. Remember when we voted for Barack Obama to end the wars in the Middle East? Do you remember that? Do you remember this image? Do you remember him tweeting, thinking we're only one signature away from ending the war in Iraq? That's what he tweeted April 29th, 2007. Our top generals openly admit they don't have a clue why we're even in Afghanistan. Resistance grifters are trying to convince people that we have to stay in Afghanistan forever because Russia. What better way to be a resistance to Trump, the commander-in-chief, than giving him more power and more military and more war? In the Senate, they also voted against withdrawing troops and ending the Afghanistan war. The Senate on Wednesday rejected an attempt by Senator Rand Paul to include a proposal on withdrawing U.S. troops from Afghanistan in a mammoth defense policy bill. The proposal would remove troops from Afghanistan within a year and give them a $2,500 bonus. It would also repeal the 2001 authorization for the use of military force once U.S. troops have left the country. Senators voted 60-33 against the amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act. Hey, guess what? Representative Matt Gaetz from Florida, he's a staunch Trump ally. He argued that the amendment would unfairly tie the administration's hands. He said a great nation does not force the next generation to fight their wars. And that's what we've done in Afghanistan, Gaetz says. I think the best day to have not had that war in Afghanistan was when we started it. And the next best day is tomorrow. I don't think there's ever a bad day to end the war in Afghanistan, he added. Our generation is wary of this and tired of this. Great job, Democrats. You made Matt Gaetz the voice of reason. You know, in a civilized society, we would openly be calling these people war criminals. You know, Trump dropped more bombs on Afghanistan last year than any other year since the war started. Why?